You can expect sleepless nights.
You can expect a lot of crying.
My goodness.
You are never going to be the perfect parent.
Mary, what are you upset about?
We're going to give mother.
We're gonna give mother.
Welcome back to Edit That Out, guys.
That's us.
I'm so excited about today.
Honestly, today is gonna be
I encourage you all to either get in your pajamas and get comfortable, or stay in your pajamas, because there's a good chance you guys could be listening to this with your pajamas on.
This is true.
Grab your cup of coffee. We all left ours over there.
We did.
But it's gonna be. I was gonna say the mothering episode, but it is.
It is.
We're gonna give mother.
We're gonna give mother.
We're gonna serve mom.
We're gonna serve mom.
We're gonna
talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about birth and C-sections, and I have so many things I want to discuss. But I just want to ask you one quick, just because it's the thing that took over the world right now, Ty.
Okay.
Have you been to any concerts lately, baby?
No.
What happened?
Because look.
Because why?
Because
why are CEOs so messy?
And here's the thing. 99.9 of them.
Babes.
99.9 of them. But half of them don't go to concerts hugged up.
With their significant other, not really significant other, Sancha?
Sancha. They're Sancha.
I think that this is such a fun time in the world, because I feel like every year it's been like a CEO thing, because we had Luigi Mangione like almost a year ago, I feel.
Which that's crazy.
And then we had Ocean Gate, which also was CEO involved.
Yes, it was.
And then I forget, there's been others, but this one I was like,
but
Mary.
It just took it by storm because of how guilty you looked. You could have covered that up so well.
If you hadn't had reacted that way,
it would have just been another.
It would have. Nobody would have
video.
Nobody would have posted that.
No.
Like, I just don't think it would have been a it's been a crazy time in my feed, and I just want to share with you guys like one of my best comments that I read. Please and like do. Just because you guys, the internet went crazy. Like, everybody started making memes about it.
Even Morgan Wallen, he just had a concert last night, and he was like, if there's anybody that's here with their side chick, don't worry, you're safe here.
Babes, companies have been making jokes about this on X, on Threads. Let me tell you my favorite thing posted. I even had to save it, and I didn't send it to you because I wanted to get your initial reaction.
I love this.
It's a tweet that says, "You gonna believe me or that lying ass Coldplay Jumbotron?" Because there's
you don't believe what you see on TV.
You know there's a world where that's always an excuse. So you're gonna believe me or
whoever
or a1.com.org.
Right.
So
are you gonna believe Yahoo?
When I saw this, I'm not gonna lie, guys. When I saw this, I giggled. When I saw this and the little picture of George Russell crying, I howled.
Because here's the thing.
Because
this is literally right now as well. So it's giving
yeah.
I don't want to say cheater season.
But the cheaters be out.
The cheaters are out. I feel like
so for those of you guys who are literally living under a rock, the CEO of Ariana, can you look this up? It's like astronomy something, and the head of HR, who by the way they're both married, and the guy has 2 kids.
Is it 2 or 3?
The last thing I read was 2 kids. He has 2 kids. But Mary,
they were at a nice little loving Coldplay concert.
Imagine that sweat on the drive home. Ariana, confirm?
So it is the Astronomer CEO.
Astronomer CEO.
Head
of HR. Yes.
And his head.
He probably got it. He got something.
Which, by the way, he has officially resigned as CEO. Last night I heard he officially resigned. He gave up position, and I don't know.
See, I haven't seen that yet. All I knew is that he let out a statement.
Yeah.
saying, if we could please have privacy at this time. I'm trying to work through things with my marriage and my
not
company.
Not in this climate, babes.
It's not gonna work.
Once it reached F1, babes, because F1 is global.
Because F1 is global.
It's worldwide. It's
Baby.
it's people.
And the thing is, I'm sorry, you're on the internet.
Yeah.
Baby, you're on the internet.
Yeah.
It's not like, no.
So I'm just very excited about this. It was my entire feed. I could not stop laughing because when I first heard what, Ariana?
What?
I just read that her husband,
Uh-huh.
her and her husband just bought a 2.2 million New Hampshire home just 5 months ago.
These hoes ain't loyal. So when Chris Brown said these hoes ain't loyal, unfortunately Chris Brown was correct. And I am not a Chris Brown apologist. I've just never liked him.
Oh.
I've never liked him.
Oh, I always did.
Oh, really?
Oh.
He was younger.
Is he older than you?
I believe so. Yeah.
How old is Chris Brown, Ariana?
Yeah, I think he's your age, Ty. I was just teasing.
Okay.
I 100%. He's either like 35, 34.
Okay, because
So
I was
around
like,
your age.
I was like, oh my God.
No, I'm pretty sure. Ariana, look that up.
And
There you go. Exactly.
baby,
your
we're the
age.
same age.
Yeah.
I usually like them a little younger. For some reason, anytime any person that I've dated,
Yeah.
they've always been a year younger than me.
Girl, I've always been like older. You want to hear a really cute story?
Yeah.
Ariana, I don't even know if you know this story, but I want to share this story. My mom has also always liked older men. My mom famously like would walk in her house and my grandma would always be like, you need to shut up because life is funny and God has a sense of humor. But my mom was always like, I would rather put you in a retirement home than baby you. Like, I do not ever want to end up with a younger man.
Well-
So my mom and my dad met when they were literally like in the 4th grade. So in Mexico, back in the day, they shared benches.
Yeah.
And like big desks. And my mom never sat next to my dad. But my dad was always like, whoever sat next to your mom, I was always like, get up, that's my seat. That was never my seat, but it was my seat.
Oh.
Because my dad had a crush on her because my mom had really long hair.
Yeah.
That was like my dad's thing. And she always wore it in a really long braid or 2 long braids. And so my mom grew up knowing he's younger than me.
Right.
We're in the same grade, but I know he's 2 years younger. I don't see him like that. I friend-zoned him for years.
Right.
Like I invited him to my quince as a friend. I grew up with him as a friend. He would walk me home as a friend. Like that was their story. My mom was like, no.
It's giving your story.
And my dad was like, why don't you ever give me a shot? Like, what's your thing? Like,
Yeah.
am I ugly? Am I like, what's going on?
Like,
And my
what
mom
is
was
it?
like, no. I just, you're young. And I've never been attracted to like younger guys. I've always liked them older than me.
Right.
And my dad was like, oh, okay, word. And so my dad always had to go on fishing trips with my grandpa. Because my grandpa needed like the stronger boys
Right.
to pull
To
in
pull, of course.
the fishing nets and for their catch and all that. And so they stopped seeing each other for a really long time. My dad dropped out of school because of that reason, because my grandpa needed more help at work. And also my dad was not a good student. My dad was like a horrible student. My dad
Really?
would run around, like not drive obviously, but ride his horse into the schoolyard and just start shit with people. I don't know. Like my dad was crazy.
I kind of like that.
And my mom like just was like, and he's just doing his childish shit again. Like,
Right.
Never saw
You're
him.
young.
And that proves it. So when my dad came back and my mom had just gotten out of a relationship with like her first love, and my mom was like, oh, I haven't seen you in like forever. It's been like years since
Yeah.
I've seen you. And my dad was like, yeah. And guess what I found out on my trips like abroad with my dad? I'm actually 2 years older than you. And my mom was like, what? And my dad was like, yeah. So I'm actually 56. And my mom was born 1956, 1958. And my mom was like, oh, word. So you're actually older than me. And I was like, yeah, they messed up my birth certificate. And my mom was really late putting me into school because of my dad's like fishing stuff. And my grandpa fished, fixed houses. He did a whole bunch of stuff. And my dad and my grandpa also was back and forth in between Chicago.
Right.
Fun fact, our grandpa worked in Chicago a bunch. I did not know that.
It's pretty dope.
Isn't that crazy?
It's pretty dope.
Things you find out. So they started dating because of that. Because my mom was like, oh, I can finally really give you a chance. And my mom fell in love. And then they went to the courthouse to go figure out their paperwork, like, because back then, this all happened really quick.
Right.
Like 2 months into the relationship. And when my mom was signing, the lady was like, so you are Don Severo Robles, born 1959, November 11th, 1959. And my mom was like, and my dad said, we're here now. What are you going to do? Yeah. So my dad really is younger. And my mom swore up, but God has a sense of humor. Daddy God was like,
he does.
thank you, Mary.
Oh my God.
I feel like your mom wanted to believe that though.
Yeah.
She wanted to believe that.
Right.
I asked my mom that though. I was like, was there a universe where you wanted to believe that though? And she was like, maybe there was, but in my mind, really, I never saw your dad as more than a friend. She was like, I put that on everything. Like, I thought my first love was the man I was going to marry, and obviously that didn't turn out. But yeah, isn't that crazy? My dad is so slick. Yeah.
He wanted.
Oh.
But here's the thing. If that's not you and Brandon, I don't know what.
That's definitely something Brandon would do.
Because it's literally like your guys' story.
Yeah, that's definitely something
Like
Brandon
the age,
would do.
of course, different. Nobody was worried about that. But just,
Yeah.
you were like friends.
Yeah.
And he was like,
For
no.
years. Like, you're going to end up with me one way or another. Mary.
And look what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was 14 years older than my mom. So
That's okay.
she liked him older too.
Yeah.
No, it's just weird because like 14 years older than my mom, but then
14 is the
10
gap.
years younger than my grandma. No, 9 years younger than my grandma.
Word.
Right. So gross.
Word.
Gross.
Okay.
Right.
So roses and thorns.
Roses and thorns.
I'm gonna let you go with
Okay.
your rose because I have a very exciting rose.
My rose is I went to my first comedy show on Tuesday, whatever day that was.
How'd it go?
It was so fun.
Who did you go see? I actually saw it on your stories and I wanted to message you because I don't know who that is.
So they're comedians that work with somebody on YouTube.
Okay.
And his show was like it's actually really popular, but I just now started watching it maybe like 2 months ago.
Okay.
And the one guy that I took the pictures with, I don't know what it is about him, but I'm like, I really like you.
Oh yeah.
Like, I really like you.
Yeah.
And so once I found out that him and one of the other guys were going on tour,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool. And then I saw that they were in San Diego, and I literally DM'd him, and I was like, y'all need to come to Sacramento. And he DM'd me back and was like, we'll be there on the 16th. And I was like, oh. I was like, okay, well, how do I get tickets?
Okay.
And then he sent me the link on how to get the tickets.
Yeah.
So then I got
Punchline,
tickets.
right?
Punchline. And so then I got the tickets. Baby girl, I was right up front.
Yeah. I saw you
Like
had
if
really
I'm
good seats.
here, you're him.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. I went by myself. Right. I don't go anywhere by myself. I went by myself.
I love that for
I
you,
went
Ty.
by myself. I bought the ticket and I
love
was
that
like,
for
I'm gonna
you.
go alone. And I went by
I
myself.
really like that for you.
Right. Because when do I ever go anywhere by myself? I'm literally gonna be like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Went by myself. I didn't even tell anybody I was going because you didn't know I was going.
No, I had no idea.
Nobody knew I was going.
I honest to God thought that you went with Tommy.
Nope.
What?
Tommy didn't even know that I went.
Tommy is her brother, by the way.
My brother. Nobody knew that I went. I just was like, I'm gonna go. And then I went.
And you had a good time.
I had the best time.
You took yourself on a date, Ty.
I took myself on a date.
After being in a slump like that, I'm so proud of you.
I needed that.
I'm very proud of you.
I needed that. But no, I had the best time. And then, of course,
I love Punchline.
While the other guy was, while Aaron was on stage, I was DMing Herm still. I was just like, oh, you did so great or whatever. And then he's like, yeah, we have a meet and greet after.
Yeah.
Come take pictures or whatever. And I was like, say less.
Yeah.
So I went and took pictures or whatever. And yeah, and we've still had conversation here and there. Like, he's actually a really cool guy.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I love the Punchline. I think we saw Dan Cummins there. I think Brandon and I saw Trevor Wallace. And I forget who else I saw there, but I love it there.
This is my first time going.
It's really cool. I love a comedy show.
At first, I was like, where do I go?
Yeah.
Because again, I've never been there. And my thinking was I had to come downtown. And I was
Yeah.
like, I hate that for myself.
Yeah.
But I already bought the ticket.
I love stand-up culture. Like, I love it. As somebody who did improv and I was in improv culture,
Right.
the improvers were always very, not jealous, but we always had like a
little,
how do you do that?
Yeah.
To stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
And stand-up comedians had a, how do you guys do that to improvisers? But I've always been like, you are up there on your own.
By yourself.
When you do improv, you at least have one other person with you. And,
so you're bouncing off each other.
and you have a whole trained team usually that knows when to edit, knows when the funny is, knows how to follow a beat, knows how to set up a story, all that.
Okay.
You're all on your own in your
by
head.
yourself.
And I was so, not that I'm not attracted to Brandon anymore, obviously, but when Brandon did stand up, I was so like into it because it's just such a scary world, and you have to really love that art to be able to do it, because
I could never.
it is the definition of like failing big over and over and over and over and over again to maybe get one laugh and then keep failing and failing and failing and failing. That's why comedians that are so successful, I have such a like awe about them. And I wrote a screenplay. I wrote an outline. My second book is on a stand-up.
Yeah.
And I just
I could never.
I could never, Mary. I could never.
Could never.
But
I don't even like talking. Like when we have our parent meeting for volleyball and we have all the parents come in. I don't even like talking to the parents.
Yeah.
That's how much I can't talk to people.
Yeah.
Like I get so
And
no.
But most introverts are. I mean, most comedians are introverts. Most stand-ups are introverts.
Yeah.
They're introverts.
It's just so weird.
It's.
But I could never.
I could never.
But
I'm
I
so
went
glad.
I went and it was super fun. I've never done anything like that, so I was
Good
like,
for you.
I was like, we're gonna
and again, coming out of that slump that you were going through. Yeah. I think that more of this, please.
I honestly want more of this.
More
I
of
want
this,
more of this
please.
for myself because
More-
I felt
hey,
so good.
I went to a coffee shop by myself. I went to a movie by myself. Like, more of that, please.
Yes.
I love that.
No, I used to like to take myself to like Olive Garden or something.
Yeah.
And sit there with my Sudoku book. But I haven't done that in years, and I was just telling one of my friends,
Yeah.
I want to get back to that, to where like I would take myself out,
Mm-hmm.
sit there with my little Sudoku, enjoy my dinner,
Yeah.
you know, and I haven't done it forever.
I would do a crossword. I can't do Sudoku, as you could tell. She had to finish mine.
I used to, when I lived in Alaska, because my ex-husband at the time did a bunch of field trainings, and he would be gone for literally weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Literally weeks at a time. So I had to get real comfortable real quick with going to the movies by myself.
Yeah, entertaining yourself.
Entertaining myself, which I already did a really good job at, but like you like, if you want to go, because this is a time where there wasn't really Postmates or DoorDash, and I didn't want my food to get cold on the way home because I lived kind of far from the city.
Okay.
So I really had to learn to be comfortable at, I'm going to go and have a meal and watch something on the, because they always have screens and stuff in restaurants, and like, you just had to get really comfortable, and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Because you know I don't do.
You don't.
I don't do that.
It's crazy to me that I didn't get a text that was like, so you busy? You up?
Hey. 11. Hey, you up?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I have a rose I'm so excited to share.
I'm excited to hear it.
My HPV cleared on its own, guys.
Yay!
So, for those of you guys that don't know, I had an abnormal pap smear first or second trimester of my pregnancy. My most recent one, I had a pap, came back abnormal, and then they detected HPV, which scared me because, yes, there's like over 200 strands of HPV, but the second you hear the C word,
It's just,
thank you. It's the only thing you could think about.
yes.
And it literally did consume my life for like 2 weeks. I was like in and out of tears for like 2 weeks because I was pregnant.
Yep.
All of a sudden, Jameson was a newborn in my eyes because like, how could I leave my baby?
Yep.
And then Autumn was also like a toddler again.
Yep.
And it was just terrifying. But I had a colposcopy, which is not fun. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, whatever the doctors tell you to do, if you trust your doctors and if you believe in medicine and all that, trust their process. I was very fortunate to have 2 really good doctors that were like, this is what we're going to do. These are your options. And they were very real about it. They were like, if we do detect cancer, I'm going to be honest with you, babes, we can't do anything about it right now because you're pregnant.
Okay.
So there's not much we can do, But the second that baby comes out, we will take care of you.
Yeah, we'll handle what we can.
So the colposcopy came back as I didn't see cells collecting, which when it's bad, you start seeing cells collecting in one spot, and that spot is like suspicious.
Right.
But it was the way that my doctor described it, they were very sparse. And she was like, honestly, I feel like this is going to clear up on its own, and it might just be your hormone imbalance because of the baby.
Because of the baby, the hormones are...
Yes, Ariana?
It's 1.6% to 9.5% chance while pregnant that you're going to get an abnormal pap.
Thank you.
Sometimes as high as 20%.
So that's where I fell. And then now that it came back clear last time I went, because they, thank God, didn't forget. I forgot.
Right. Well,
because when I went in, I thought I was only going to get my Nexplanon on.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, oh, we're going to do a PAP because on your chart, you have this, this, and this going on, and we need to make sure that you're good now. So I had to manage Jameson not only because I took Jameson with me. I had to manage Jameson not only through that, but through a whole PAP smear.
Jesus.
And, but I got my results. They're clear. And the doctor basically said that, like, the pregnancy probably lowered my immunities enough for the HPV to flare, and then it quickly resolved on its own now that my immunities
Everything's getting
somewhat back to normal.
Right.
Because you still don't have a lot of immunities when you're breastfeeding postpartum because it all kind of goes, like 80-20, 80 of your immunities go to the baby.
Everything goes to your baby.
And then you are left with like 20%, which is why I feel like I'm kind of fighting something right now, but it's fine.
Yeah, it is.
Because my HPV cleared.
Because that's all that matters.
And that, honestly, I've never been more grateful for a normal PAP.
And that's what I'm saying. Baby, you could have COVID right now. Cough in my mouth. That's weird. That's weird timing.
I'm sorry?
That is weird timing.
I was just ready
Literally
for you.
said cough in my mouth.
I was ready.
You're
And
always
then,
ready for me. Ew. What?
My thorn.
Yeah, what is your thorn? Because I'm ready for you to hear my thorn because it's a thorn.
My thorn is I have had a milk bleb or a milk blister. I don't even know if this is really like a thorn because it led into something so funny, but it woke me up out of bed one night. I was so sick of the pain. I literally couldn't sleep. It was like a burning, throbbing, painful sensation because what a milk bleb is, it's milk ducts being clogged. And when, like, I don't know how to explain it other than, like, imagine you holding your pee for a really long time times like 1,000 little milk ducts in your boobs. Like, it hurts and it can get infected and it's throbbing and it's incredibly uncomfortable. So I popped it. I ChatGPT'd.
You popped it?
I tried to with a needle. So I poked my milk bleb and then I soaked it with warm water.
Okay.
And then I woke up Brandon to suck on my breast.
Okay.
It relieved the pain because it relieved a lot of the pressure.
Well, that's good.
And then I was able to sleep through it. Like, it still hurt a little bit.
But a lot of the pressure was gone.
But a lot of the pressure was gone.
Okay.
And I woke up the next day and I was like, thank you so much, babe. And he goes, for what?
For what?
And I said, do you not remember last night? And he was like, no.
What?
I said, babe, you saved my life. Like, you sucked on my breast.
On my tootie.
To help relieve the pain of my milk bleb. And he's like, oh, babe, I thought I tripped that.
That was real.
So it was kind of like a rose and a thorn.
It's a rose
but
and
the
a
thorn was, it hurt real bad. Enough
to the point where it woke you up.
It got me out of bed, Mary.
Yeah. To the point where you stuck yourself with a needle.
That's how bad the pain was.
Because
I had to go quickly grab our alcohol that we have in our first aid kit.
Yeah. You have a first aid kit.
I warmed the needle.
That's really good.
I do.
I have kids and I don't.
And then I dunked the needle in the alcohol and then immediately went, and it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, but the relief was better. And I know you're not supposed to pop them like that, but baby, I couldn't sleep. And then I grabbed a dollop of nipple cream.
Yeah.
Put it on there and went right to bed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Which kind of makes sense now that I think of it, because I literally woke Brandon up and was like, babe, wake up and suck on my boob. And he just went, like, dead sleep. He just goes. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I literally was like, I need you to suck as hard as you possibly can because milk is trapped in there.
I feel like I would wake up if somebody's just like, I need you to suck as hard as you can.
He was so tired.
I'm gonna wake up.
To the point where he thought it was a dream.
It was a dream, which is so crazy.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I love that. That's
love.
that's love, and it's like a good thornish rose situation.
Yeah.
Like a horrible thorn because the pain.
It was pretty
But at
bad.
least it got resolved-ish.
Yeah.
My thorn
I'm so ready.
is not gonna get resolved.
What?
So remember how I texted you and I was like, hey, a sub sent me X amount of money on
Where's my camera?
crypto?
Because where's my camera?
Well, Brandon went to help me.
Yeah.
And he did help me. Like, we got everything that we needed to do
Well, yeah. Was it the day that Gabby was over?
the day that Gabby was over.
Okay.
But then we had to wait 10 days. Me and Brandon had to wait 10 days for one of the things to go through. And then he was like, hey, you should be good now.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it. And he sent me exactly what to do. Mm-hmm. And I did exactly what he sent to do.
Yeah, he's like well knowledge.
And he's a
Contains multitudes on that kind of stuff.
On that stuff, right.
Yeah.
But for some reason, and he told me, he goes, don't do all of it because just in case if it doesn't work, you're going to lose it. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
I didn't do all of it,
Okay.
but I did lose 5K. It's just out in the crypto world somewhere in the crypto world because it's not in my Coinbase wallet. It's not in my Coinbase. It is.
So from X amount of money, if I remember correctly, babe.
I lost 5K from that.
So you ended up with,
I have.
yeah.
What?
You don't have to say the amount.
Yeah.
But yeah. But if I remember the number that you told me.
And again, I still have a good amount,
Yeah.
but still 5K is just out there floating, and that's 5K that I should have in my bank account, and it's just somewhere floating.
That's the whole thing about it, though.
Why? What?
Why is it just out there floating?
'Cause I-
don't understand.
I don't either. So I literally texted Brandon and I was like, hey, I lost 5K. And he goes, how? And I said, I don't know. And he goes, okay, well, the next time I see you, he goes, don't move anything else.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything else. The next time I see you, we'll figure it out. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, thank you. And he goes, of course, no problem. But yeah. But I was like, because as soon as it did, because I texted him, I was like, okay, it says that it could take up to a few hours. And
Yeah.
He's like, okay, cool. He's like, let me know. And I was like, okay. I waited a day. And I texted him the next day and I was like, well, it didn't end up where it was supposed to end up. And he was just like, oh no. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you didn't do all of it, right? And I said, no. And so, yeah, he's like, well, just with the rest, don't touch it. We'll figure it out.
God, that's the thing about those situations. It's so new still, though.
It's still so new.
Like, when
and
you
plus,
think about
I've
it,
never done
and
it.
yeah.
And I know that I shouldn't have done it. And I even told Brandon, I was like, look, if this doesn't happen, then it is what it is. Because I didn't do anything really for this money.
Yeah.
It was literally a initial send
Yeah.
that this guy did. So I wasn't out. If I didn't have it, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that now I just don't know where this 5K's at. That's pissing me off. Because I can understand if it's locked in my other wallet and I can't get it out of there.
Mm-hmm.
At least I know and I see it.
Yeah. But where is it, Mary?
But where are you?
But where are you?
Where are you?
That's well, that is a thorn. Yeah. Sorry.
So we still have, K amount, but I want that 5K back because that's my 5K that I did nothing for.
I have something that I want to read to you, Ty.
Okay.
And I've been wanting to read this to you, and I feel like it's going to make... honestly, I would go as far as to say I think this is going to make everything better.
I love it.
Because I read this, and I could not stop laughing, and it was one of those moments where I was going to send this to you with a voice note of me barely being able to speak.
I love when we do those.
Like, you remember, how
Yeah.
fun, something has to be really funny for me to barely be
Yeah.
able to speak type of thing. I saw this, and I was like, I'm going to wait for the podcast.
It's literally so crazy how before we started the pod, we would send so much to each
So
other. And
much.
now we literally can't.
Because we have to...
wait. It's like it sucks, but it doesn't suck.
So this is a Reddit thread.
Okay.
And it said, Reddit, which celebrity uses their fame for good and which ones use it to be a douchebag?
Oh, God.
And somebody responded and said, when I was younger, I got roped into watching my 3-month-old niece while my sister got her hair done. So there I am sitting in the waiting room of a hair salon with my niece, and who walks in but Keanu Reeves. I was nervous as shit, and I just kept looking at him as he read magazines and waited, but I was too scared to say anything to him. Pretty soon, though, my niece started crying, and I am trying to quiet her down because I didn't want to bother Keanu.
Because here's the thing.
But she wouldn't stop. Pretty soon, he gets up and walks over. He started running his hands through her hair and asked what was wrong. I replied that she was probably hungry or something, so Keanu Reeves put down his magazine, picked up my niece, and lifted his shirt and breastfed her right there in the middle of a hair salon. Chill guy, really nice about it.
I didn't expect that at all.
It's the best thing I've ever read.
As soon as it said lifted up his shirt, I said, wait, where is this going?
The way I was like, he's gonna feed the baby. Not nurse.
Yeah, like feed the baby.
So-
but literally nurse the baby's crazy.
So let's get into this mom talk.
Oh my
Let's get into Mary. When I tell you, it took me everything inside me not to send, because because for those of you guys that don't know, if Thailand is gonna be loyal to the soil for one man on this planet, it's Keanu
Reeves. Okay.
For Christmas, I think like 3 years ago, we gifted her a book that was like, what was the title?
How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 99 Days.
Yeah.
And I read it from the front page to the back page.
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah.
I still have not married him because, again, it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
But when I find him,
Growth mindset.
I'm going to be able to pull one of those things and
Yeah.
be like, I'm going to get you with this.
Yeah.
And then I have 99 days before you fall in love with me.
Yeah.
Didn't he already get married?
That
No,
doesn't
he
matter.
did not know. He did not get married.
Okay.
He just has a girlfriend that he gives the world to.
Yeah. What?
He took her to an F1 race. He took her to the Silverstone F1 race.
Oh, that's my dream race.
Right. And he took her there. Because you know he's going to be the spokesperson for Cadillac. He's doing a whole documentary on Cadillac.
That's
Yes.
true.
If I haven't said I love this man, I
Yeah.
love you. I love you. Okay? And I understand that you like them a little older, a lot older.
That's okay.
Whatever. I'm not there
Yet.
but I
Growth mindset.
can dye my hair.
Or not diet for a while. If we're going to be real. Anyways.
So Cadillac girly? No.
Are you going to be Cadillac girly? Is it gonna be one of those Ferrari Cadillac situations?
But here's the
Or
thing.
Cadillac Ferrari.
But here's the thing. We're both going to be Cadillac Ferrari because I'm sorry, Checo is going to be a Cadillac driver and so is Bottas.
Baby, even if just Bottas was a Cadillac driver, I'd go for it. I love Bottas. I love Bottas.
As soon as he did that little, not commercial,
so
but
funny.
little video sitting in the Cadillac seat, I was like, baby,
I just love him.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Whatever Bottas does, I'm going to do.
Oh yeah.
I don't care where you go.
Oh,
I don't care.
love him.
If you're in the Haas, I guess I'm a Haas fan.
I'm a Haas girl. I'll be an Alpine girl. I'll be a Williams. I'll be a Williams girl. I'll do it. I don't care.
I'll be it for
You
you.
remember that part of this is why I always make this joke. But you remember that part in The Office where Kelly is upset that smokers get breaks and
She was like, I'll take up smoking.
I'll pick up smoking.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll do it. Like me,
Yeah.
literally me.
Honestly,
I'll pick up fucking Williams.
I'll
Haas. I'll
yeah.
do it for both us.
We'll pick it up.
Say less,
We'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. If Nico could do it
baby,
in a kick Sauber,
baby.
both us can do it.
Both us can do it.
We can't say anywhere he didn't do it in a kick Sauber.
They had a really crappy car that year, Mary.
This is true.
They had a very.
This is true.
They had a very trying car.
A very
And they have like little to no money for upgrades is the thing. They have to be very.
I thought it was so cute that
Very
all the
picky.
other teams gave Kick Sauber champagne because they never keep champagne in their
my
paddock. So
God.
all the other teams brought their champagne.
That's beautiful. I remember seeing that. That was so cute. You know what actually kind of made me mad? Now that we can kind of talk about it, you guys, we miss F1. We're on a summer break right now.
We're on a dumbass break.
So we're going to talk about it a little bit. Just let us have this. They didn't really spray him on the podium.
They didn't spray him in the podium.
They didn't really celebrate him.
They didn't celebrate him at all. Piastri at
Yeah.
the little winning, when they win, they go to the press conference, literally was just like, how does it make you feel that the first race that you win is a freaking Lego toy that can come apart? You bitch.
Oh, cunty.
You bitch.
Oh, cunty.
Piastri, I understand that you're upset right now that you didn't win.
Yeah,
I get it.
that shows
But
your
baby,
age, for
Nico
sure.
has been in the game for 14 years
14?
and has never podiumed. Let this man have all the glory.
Let this man just have it.
And he literally was like, I love it.
Good.
My baby can play with it.
Good.
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I'm a big fan of Piastri, but the age was shown.
The
and it
age was showing.
Not even. His shoe size was shown.
Oh, not the shoe size. Oh.
So let's get into some mom talk.
Let's get because we have
I have a lot to say. We have been wanting to do this podcast topic for a while because this is something that Thailand and I both shared, like weirdly a lot in common, not just motherhood, but the fact that we had children with different fathers.
Yep.
Very far apart in
Very-
age gap.
very far apart.
We both have a 4 to 5 year old toddler boy, and our second borns,
Are nothing like the first.
Jesus, Mary
'Cause
of
for what?
Nazareth.
Of Naz.
Mary. I literally saw a headline that says, study shows the secondborns are the ones that bring the chaos to the household. And I couldn't agree more. Yes, there's some outliers.
I was gonna say outlier because I was the 1st. Tom is chill.
The thing is, I will say that it doesn't come in pairs though. Because you were the crazy, Tom was calm.
calm.
My Autumn could have had 10 of her.
Could honestly.
Jameson. Which somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos and was like, I just love Autumn and Harrison so much. And I said, Who's
Harrison?
okay?
Maybe it was the autocorrect. Because there's no way if somebody knows you and follows you, know or is going to call your son Harrison.
Who's Harrison?
So
but
if it was you
Harrison
that said Harrison.
But Harrison, on the other hand, my second born, Harrison.
Harrison going crazy.
Yeah, he's the one that. I mean, if we would have had an Autumn and then another Autumn, I wouldn't have taken so long to have Maverick. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not that I needed a lot of convincing for Maverick.
No.
But it was definitely like.
It was a thinker.
It was a thinker.
No.
And like, am I really prepared for this?
Right.
But then I told myself, they don't come in twos. Maverick is going to be another calm.
She's going to be chill. But the thing is, we still have to deal with the chaotic one.
But the second child, and I saw a meme on, I think, Twitter that was like, that second child, y'all.
It's different.
I'm not going to say much about it, but that second child, y'all.
Because I could have had 10 Andrews.
Yeah.
The chillest kid.
Yeah.
Even when he was young. Chill.
Yeah.
Santana, why are you like this?
Look, why are you the way that you are?
Why are you the way that you are?
Like I love you?
Adore you.
Like I love you.
Like you're my baby.
Yes. I would do anything for you.
I would do anything for you.
But like why?
But for what?
But like why?
Is this karma?
I think so.
For
but
what?
like for what though?
But
for me,
what?
I was such an angel kid.
Oh.
Yeah. According to ask my mom. I never fussed. My mom says I was the type of kid that was like, I will throw my blanket at you to put me to sleep. Because I know when I want to go to sleep. I'm not even going to fuss about that.
Oh. Oh, is she telling the truth?
She is about this.
Oh,
It's just when she would want me to spend the night, she'd get tired of me.
I would.
Like, go hang out with my mom.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm an introvert.
But at the same time, that's not a problem child.
No.
See, now me,
Yeah.
problem child.
What?
Wait, no, lie.
Oh.
Why?
Because I remember growing up, you would get us into trouble.
Oh, well,
The
I was an
thing
instigator.
Is that no. This is the thing. She was so good at being all like, oh, this isn't going the way I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of this situation before the adults come in
Yeah.
and get us in trouble.
That's just being strategic, though. That's just being smart.
That I'll give you that.
Yeah. I'm never going to do none of that.
Maybe you shouldn't have been a follower and did what she did.
Baby, I was an instigator.
I'm just saying.
And I was very quick to be like, oh,
just saying.
somebody's going to get in trouble in this situation, and it's not
And
going to be me. So motherhood. We asked you guys to send us questions, birth stories, all that. And we have had a lot. We got a lot of engagement, which we cannot thank you enough for engaging so much.
This is the most engagement that we've had on an Edit That Out
post on Instagram. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you guys so much. Like, clearly, mommies be watching.
Mommies be watching. And we're here for the moms.
We are.
And we're here for the moms.
We are.
And
because, again, we are moms.
Yeah.
And we get it. We understand all of it.
Yeah.
Ariana's shaking her head because she doesn't get it.
Well, she has fur babies.
She has fur babies.
She literally had to come over and pick up her dog's period diapers. So she be momming. So I'm going to start off with one that I feel like I get this question a lot. And I get this question, I get this comment a lot of like, I'm afraid of being a mom because I'm afraid I'm going to mess up my kids. And here's the thing, babes. You are. You are.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. And you just have to be okay with that and be okay with apologizing to your kid and hearing them out when they do bring that up to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I have the best mom in the world. I adore her. Mm-hmm. I'm a mommy's girl. I tell that woman everything. I see that woman thrice a week minimum. Like, I love my mom. I so want to spend time with my mom. I talk to my mom. Like, she's my homie. Like, I love her. She absolutely traumatized me as a kid. And when I brought it up to her as an adult, like what that moment was, what that core memory was, she had no idea that shocked me or put something in me so deeply and ingrained it in me. But she apologized and was like, honestly, like, I'm sorry. And I didn't know any better. And I think that as you become a mom, you got to get okay with that grace of you're going to mess up.
You're going to mess up.
Learn to apologize.
Learn to apologize. Because
I'm really good about apologizing when it comes with Autumn, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's hard.
I was going to say.
But.
Because I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to my kids.
It's different. It's different to your kids
because
than it is your significant other.
Because I experienced my dad just being like, oh, that never happened. You remember, dude.
Yes, it did.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, that did happen.
Yes, it did.
Don't try and gaslight me. So I know that feeling versus my mom being like, I don't remember, but I am sorry.
But I'm sorry.
Or my mind just viewed it this way. Because you have to also give yourself this grace that, babes, you don't know it all. And our parents aren't perfect. So neither are you. Like, when I came to that realization that my mom is not, in fact, perfect and doesn't know everything, boy, was that so life-altering. Because you grow up thinking, oh, my mom knows everything. She's going to just do everything right and knows what she's doing. No, she was going through motherhood also for the first time.
Right. I will say because me and you definitely had different upbringings.
Yeah.
So even if your parent doesn't apologize, or doesn't come to terms of what you know, don't let that invalidate you.
Thank you.
Because my parents have never admitted anything. Have never apologized for anything to this day. Well, Dad can't anymore because, expired. But even when I did bring things up, he full to the degree, he was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then even with my mom, I would talk things with her and tell her why I was so traumatized and all this stuff. And she still acted as if she didn't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I know I'm not just making these things up
to
make these things up. Because these were trauma things.
For sure.
But yet it's like, nope, that never happened. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So I think because we know exactly what not to do.
Right.
We know to do the opposite.
Right. But again, you're still going to make mistakes. It's 100%. Going to happen.
Yeah.
When I had this conversation with my mom, I told her, just because like she was really broken up about it, because like me and her, we sat down and had a full conversation. I told her, Mom, I love you, and I know you guys both went into this wanting to give us a better childhood than what you had, and you did that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, yes, I went through everything.
Yeah.
But I know, knowing their childhood, it was better than theirs, and I thanked her for that.
Yeah, you can only do better than what you know if you so choose to do that. Like I have friends that like I have a friend who literally researches everything. Like she researched so much motherhood before becoming a mother. That was not me.
Nope.
I was thrown into motherhood at the age of 19. I was married. I was out of the house. Yeah. But you guys, I was on birth control, and I didn't want to have kids for at least 2 years. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, Daddy God was like, you're going to have a baby, you're going to have a daughter, you're going to have her in 7 months. Because I didn't find out about Autumn. I have a whole birth story about it on my YouTube. But I didn't find out about Autumn until I was in the hospital, and I thought I was dying. Because 5 pregnancy tests failed me. So I did my research, but in my young brain, I was like, I'm going to do a lot of what my mom did because we turned out so great.
We turned out okay.
We turned out okay.
Right.
But here's the thing. I'm learning now with Jameson and Maverick that the way that I even raised Autumn, baby, I made mistakes.
Yeah.
I spanked Autumn. And I'm not proud to admit that, but I didn't know better until I really did my research, and I only spanked her like literally like maybe twice, and I felt horrible every time I did that. But in my mind I was like, well, that's what kept me from running across a busy street. That's what kept me from making mistakes. So I just mirrored my parents. But again, when it hit me that my mom's not perfect, my mom didn't know it all. Open your book, do some research about like what parenting should be like modern day. That's when it really hit me, and that's when I was like, oh crap, like I need to be better. I need to do things differently. And I'm so grateful that I have a husband now that has helped me raise Autumn in such a, like we're raising an adult. We're not raising a traumatized kid. Mm-hmm. And I'm so grateful for that.
I will say, I'm going to put it out there. If you do spank your kids, that's fine. That's your parenting style.
I mean, whatever your style is.
Right.
Yeah. Because we should get into that too.
Right, because I don't want somebody to come back and be like, well, I spanked my child and you're saying I'm doing it wrong. No.
I'm saying that there's different ways to parent.
Right. There's different ways to parent.
Yeah.
I don't spank my kids.
Yeah.
I think because I'm very... The trauma.
Yeah, the trauma. Yeah.
Of getting spanked.
Or reprimanded in a certain way.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't want to put my kids through it because, baby, the trauma is in here. So I don't spank my kids either. But if you do spank your kids,
and if it works for you, I mean, I guess that's
you.
And I'm very big on just because I have a way of doing something, it's not the right way. It's my way.
Right.
But it doesn't necessarily mean it's the right way.
Right.
Whatever works in your household might be different. Your kid might be different. Your upbringing, your nature, your environment might be different. I've learned to, and here's another kicker. I can't parent all 3 of my kids the same way. Autumn is 12. She's a girl. I cannot parent her the same way I parent my autistic 4-year-old son.
No.
Who literally elopes randomly. I can't parent my newborn daughter right now at all. I could just feed her and make sure she's breathing. You know what I mean? It's going to change with every kid. And that's one thing that I learned growing up in a household of 6. My mom to this day is like, the way I talk to you is not the way I talk to Nancy. The way I talk to Nancy is not the way I talk to one of your brothers. Nancy's more sensitive. You can take a joke. Nancy necessarily is maybe not that way in some senses. Your brother, I have to learn to parent individually.
Right.
With Autumn, what's a very much a test for me is that girl will not speak about her emotions in the moment. And it pains me that she will go days sometimes without really telling me what she's feeling. And then she'll just, one day we'll be driving and she'll literally just lower the music and be like, I want to talk to you about something. And in that moment, I have to drop everything that's in my mind and listen.
Yep.
I cannot predict that girl.
Nope.
Whereas Jameson is just like, I don't like you right now, Mom. I'm mad at you and I'm going to go away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is my son asking for space. I'm going to give him his space.
I'm going to give you your space.
And this is my son telling me how he's feeling and communicating his emotions at my face. I have to deal with this the way I can deal with him.
And I feel the same way with Andrew and both Santana.
Yeah.
Andrew Andrew won't tell his feelings at all.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
It's never going to come out.
Yeah.
Which, that's your journey. I'm not going to sit here and force anything out of you because I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
Santana, as you know, if he's not feeling some way towards me...
You're annoying.
I'm annoying.
Yeah.
And he's going to let me know that.
Yeah.
In the moment. You're annoying.
Which is actually also a good sign of parenting. I have read that when they can be honest with you and without fear tell you, I'm mad at you, that's actually a good thing. Because you're raising a kid that feels safe enough to tell you effectively like how they're feeling.
Right.
And I wish Autumn was more in that moment. But now, again, she's in that point where she's like, when you told me that, Mom, I was really hurt. And I'm like, thank God we got it out, girl. It might take 2 days. It might take 2 hours. But I have to learn that I can't force it out of her, or it's just not going to, she'll shut down more.
And that's how Andrew used to be. Now he's 18, so there's not much that me and him have arguments about or disagreements about. Again, baby, you're 18.
Yeah.
You're good. You're a good kid. If you want to go somewhere, go somewhere.
I trust you.
I trust you.
Yeah.
I also have your location.
Yeah.
So try something stupid if you want to.
Try me.
Try me, because you know I pull up. He knows I'll pull up. That's why when things like would go wrong at his high school, he would be like, you don't have to come here. I'll handle it myself. Because he knows.
Oof, Mom will pull up.
He knows Mommy's going to pull up.
Yeah. It's one of those things for sure that you just have to make peace with it. You are never going to be the perfect parent. And in fact, in my opinion, those people that try to at least portray that are the perfect parent end up being the most toxic parents.
The worst parents.
The worst.
Even famous celebrities, you see their kids coming out talking about, hey, my dad was
actually
good.
This. I don't even know.
My mom, trash.
Yeah. All those staged. Like,
family photos and family, all this and that.
You can only do your best, but I will say my piece of advice to you is to make your best the best you possibly can.
Yeah.
Do your research. Yeah. Read a book or two. Listen to some podcasts on it. Talk to fellow moms and figure out what your parenting style is going to be. I have so many comments asking me, like, what's the best parenting style? Baby, I don't subscribe to one.
I don't know.
And I really couldn't tell you which one is better than the other.
No.
For Jameson, babes, I have to be a helicopter parent.
Yeah.
Because, again, my son will randomly just elope. I have to be a helicopter parent for him. As with Autumn, I can let her freely roam. And she'll be fine. Like,
she'll come back.
Oh, she will. She rarely leaves.
Right.
Like, my son will just randomly elope.
Jameson's going to go.
I don't know how Maverick is going to... I don't know how Maverick is going to be.
I can't believe I don't know your son's name.
That's crazy.
I'm a horrible friend.
Horrible. Harrison. Saturn. Ferris. Thank you.
Hello. I am so sorry.
The last name was Paris.
You're right.
Oh my.
You're right.
You don't even know.
I don't even know the last name.
Oh my God.
Trash.
Parenting styles.
Yeah.
You see, we don't even know the names of the kids. It's crazy.
Somebody was like, "Do you believe in gentle parenting?" And I'll be honest with you guys. In a way, yes, and in a way, no. I'm not. Again, this goes back to the whole like police conversation we had, doctor conversation we have. I'm never going to be all for one thing and against one thing. Right. I'm very like, there's gray areas and it's all about the balance. Because I don't believe that gentle parenting is the end all be all. Because I think that gentle parenting can be pretty toxic for kids sometimes. And I do think there has to be a balance of like a parent at some point can't just be a friend. You do have to be assertive and raise your kids. My whole thing is you just have to find the balance and figure out how to effectively communicate to your kids individually too. And I've always told Autumn, I'm not going to gentle parent you to the point where you are going to go out into the outside world and life is going to hit you and you're going to be shocked. Yeah. I think that's ruining your kids and sending them out into the world kind of handicapped. I want you to know it's going to be tough out there. It's going to be rough. I want you to know there's going to be consequences, and mommy's consequences aren't going to compare to the ones out in the actual world. Nope. But I do want you to know that the second you come through those walls of mommy's house, you are safe, you are loved, and there's always going to be a plate of food waiting for you. Always. And you can tell me anything. Yeah. That's what I want.
And I think clearly, I'm more than sure Autumn knows that. And that's the same thing with Andrew. I know for sure he knows. Yeah. Hey, you're good here.
Yeah.
Because even Andrew, he was just like, at 18, now I'm going to be 18. Do I have to move out? And I'm like, I said, well, where did that even come from?
Like, what made Autumn asked me that once
and
too.
And he was like, oh, my friends were saying how their parents are like 18, you got to go because you're grown now. I told him, I said, baby, you could be 35 living under my roof.
You could be 40.
I don't care.
I don't care.
If you're not good to live in the world, then be here.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not going to be one of those, bye.
I don't know if that's like a culture thing, because in Hispanic culture, we don't kick people out.
You stay.
You can stay.
You can stay.
And in fact, my parents are like, we welcome it. Mm-hmm. And that's my experience. Again, I was married once. I got divorced. My parents didn't close the door on me. My dad was like, you let my baby come back into my house.
Yes.
Like, send my baby back to me.
Yes.
And my dad said at the altar when he handed me to my ex-husband, was like, if you for some reason change your mind, just bring her back to me.
Just bring her back. And
I got it. Like, I don't care how you send her back to me. Just give me back my daughter.
I agree.
And that's how I'm gonna be with my kids. Like, baby, you're gonna fall on your face so many times, and I hope you do, babes. I hope you fail miserably, because that's where you learn. Mm-hmm. And mom's doors are always gonna be open for you.
Always going to be open.
Always.
And that's always. I agree. And then I agree with the parenting different ways. Again, and the gentle parenting. There are situations where gentle parenting is fine. Of course. But then there are situations where if you do need to, I almost said hit your kid. Don't hit your kid, but spank your kid. We say hit. Yeah. We say hit, but it's not really hit. But if you need to spank your kid, there are situations for that. If my son goes out and is sitting here acting a fool and stealing it, guess what, baby? Yeah. I'm going to tap that ass. Yeah. Okay? But if there's just a little minor situation and you're tapping that ass for no reason, baby, that's traumatizing. That is trauma. That's traumatizing. I got to the point with Andrew, and I didn't hit him, didn't spank him, whatever you want to call it, didn't do any of that. Andrew got to a point where he was just doing the most. Yeah. And it got to the point where it was 9:00 at night. I packed up him and I packed up the baby, and the baby was maybe 1, 2. Yeah. And I was so through with Andrew's shit that I literally was just like, get dressed, get in the car. Yeah. And he's like, where are we going? I was like, don't worry about it. Let's go. Mm-hmm. I literally drove him to the juvenile hall.
I remember you telling me this.
I drove him to the juvenile hall and I said, there are the doors, get out. And he goes, where are we? I said, this is juvenile hall, get out. Mm-hmm. And he was like, are you serious? And I said, get out of my car. Yeah. Give your brother a hug and a kiss and get out. Yeah. He walked damn near to the doors. Well, it wasn't the juvenile hall because you have to go through the gates of the juvenile hall. It was like the little courthouse, little situation on the other side. Yeah. But he didn't know that. I knew that because I've been there. Yeah. But he didn't know that. And he got halfway there and he's crying his eyeballs out. He keeps turning around. Yeah. And again, to somebody, this could be traumatizing. Yeah. I get how it could be, but I was dropped off at juvenile hall.
But sometimes there's good lessons in these.
There's some kids where this is a lesson and it's going to make you better, or this is a lesson and you're not going to give a shit. I was one of those kids that did not give a shit. I went to juvenile hall and I did not give a shit. I came back out and baby, I was ready. Yeah. But he got to the doors right before he went to the doors because I want him to grab on them because there's cameras and there's security. So no, I called his name and I said, come here. He ran to the car. Oh yeah. He ran to the car. Mm-hmm. I said, do you want to go in there? And he was like, no, I want to go home. I said, get in the car. And we drove home. I have not had an issue with that kid since. He has not done a thing wrong.
I bet. With Autumn, I did this literally. I took a page literally out of my mom's book. I was notorious for go clean your room. I didn't clean anything. I would just put everything under the bed. Oh, yeah. My mom caught on to this real quick. Yeah. And she told me, when she finally had the last straw, was like, next time you do this, Yoya, I'm going to throw everything away that is under this bed. Yeah. Everything.
That's
I don't care if it's a
shoe. Threat.
I don't care if it's, and I thought my mom, again, my mom is my world. Right. I thought my mom was playing. I was like, this is stuff she literally has bought me. Right. This is clothes and shoes. Like, we don't got it like that, for her to be throwing away clothes and shoes. I did it again.
Oh, you did it?
Mary, she threw away my CD player. headphones.
Oh.
Boom boxes.
No.
CDs. Clothes. Socks. Shoes.
Not Britney Spears.
Boots. NSYNC. Backstreet Boys. The Titanic soundtrack, which was my favorite.
Celine Dion.
Celine. She threw away Celine.
She threw away Celine.
And without even thinking, she was like, all right, go grab a bag. And I was like, wait, what?
Oh, she made you.
And she made me do it, Mary.
Oh.
So Autumn tried it with me. And I did it again with Autumn. I threw away tablets, books, crayons,
because here's the thing,
plushies.
These kids have electronics.
Yes.
Okay, they have electronics now. It's a different time.
So that little girl, when I tell you she sweeps under her bed now, sweeps under her bed, like sweeps. Because I was like, I'm not gonna do this with you.
I'm not playing this.
And then I told her a really long time ago. I said, if you want to have your hair long, you need to learn how to keep your hair unknotted, and I need you to keep it like untangled. Like learn to take care of your hair.
Take care of your hair.
I said, Autumn, next time you don't do this, I'm gonna cut your hair. And she thought I was playing. This little girl pleaded. Yeah. I said, Autumn, you're not gonna learn anything if I just say, oh, I'm not gonna cut it now.
Yeah.
She went up to Brandon crying and was like, Beebs. And Brandon was like, I can't help you. I can't help you.
Which is the best thing for him
to do
as a parent.
And he knew that too, because he was there when the conversation happened. Mm-hmm. That I said, Autumn, if this happens again, because I literally had to sit there and pick a bunch of knots out of her hair. I said, if this happens again, I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to cut your hair.
Yeah.
And I cut her hair.
Yeah,
I cut her hair.
Good.
I cut her hair.
I love that Brandon was just like, I can't save
Brandon
you.
was like, I can't help you. Like, and he was like, baby, you need to listen to your mom.
Because as a kid, I would ask my mom for stuff, and she would tell me no.
Yeah.
So I would run to my daddy because I'm a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
And daddy would let me do whatever or give me whatever.
Yeah.
To the point where I stopped asking my mom, I'll just go straight to my dad.
And I think we're getting a lot better in that sense of like communicating. Like the second I tell my kids, hey, this, and that, I text Brandon. I'm like, if the kids come to you specifically for something, I just want you to know that this just happened. So we got to play it like this.
Yep.
And it's gone to the point where like, I tell Brandon, if I am disciplining our kids and I tell them that sky is orange, you are going to back me up and say that sky is orange.
You don't see that? That's orange.
That's orange. And in closed rooms, you're going to be like, babe, why was the sky orange?
Right.
And why are you lying to our kids and telling the skies? Because don't take away my power in front of our kids.
In front of our kids.
Because then they know who the soft parent is. And that's
and baby,
toxic in my
cry on that.
Yeah, that's toxic in my opinion. And I don't necessarily agree with that.
Nope.
So I've given him that same respect too. Like he's disciplined Jameson in ways that I'm like, and then in the room I'm like, so why did we like toss the truck in the trash can?
Right.
And he'll be like, because I told him if he threw his truck one more time, I would toss the truck in the trash can. He tossed it one more time, and I said, okay,
got it.
Heard.
Enough said.
But I'm not going to be like, why did you throw in front of the boy, you know? Because that takes Brandon's power away. And at the end of the day, I need a strong male figure.
Hello.
I need my kids to have that.
Hello.
So, yeah.
I was going to say same. I don't have that. But that's fine.
But you do have that, though.
I have that in myself. Oh.
With your brother.
That is, well.
Your brother helps out a lot with the boys.
No, he helps out a lot.
Yeah.
But strong figure?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, my kids get whatever they want with Tom.
Well, okay.
No, whatever they want with Tom.
Well, because remember, I'm just going off of the story that you told me of the St. Juvenile story when you were like, and call your uncle and say bye to your uncle.
Well, yeah, no, yeah.
And that Tom was like, so why are we going? Well, what did you do, dude?
With that, yes.
Yeah.
But other things, Tom is kind of
more chill with.
Tom is very chill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But when he needs to be, he will be. But if it's something minor, like, oh, if you throw that truck again, I'm going to toss it, he'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Or if I tossed it, he would take it out of the trash and be like, here you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I love you so much.
Yeah, we love Tom.
Okay. But stop. If my kids want slime, guess what? They're getting slime. All of the slime.
Are you in a slime phase? I was so happy when Autumn got out of the Play-Doh phase, dude. I could
in a slime phase, and I'm I'm not giving it to him.
No, it's hard.
It's hard. I have carpets.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out of a carpet. And again, he's 4.
Yeah.
No. Ugh.
Do you have one? Because I have one.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I have this is like, I love this one so much. Is there anything that one of your kids taught you that changed your outlook on life?
Whoa.
I'm going to answer this with saying this is my favorite part of being a mom.
Yeah.
Is when you get to the point, like right now, Maverick is not very fun. Like she's cute and she's giggly and she's that.
She's a baby.
But like when you realize like, oh my God, I birthed a whole human being and they're coming up with their own thoughts and feelings and they have their own opinions and they are so
little person.
That is like my everything. It's what makes me want to have a million kids. I will not. But it's the thing that I'm like, this is why I wanted to have multiples. Mm-hmm. Because I wanted to see just how different they would be.
Yeah.
And Autumn consistently, like, especially now at this age, just shocking me with the things that she says and the things that she has opinions on. And it's so wild to me that if I don't do anything else with my life, dude, I made that kid and that kid is so cool.
Right.
Like, I just love
First of all,
her.
Autumn is
Dope.
If I have a daughter,
Yeah.
I would be so amazingly happy if she was like Autumn.
Like,
I
just love her so much. And I got a question about this that I was like, woof, this is why I kind of wanted to start off with like light joke type of things. Because they got deep.
Because we get in there.
Because they got deep.
We get in there.
I got a question that was like, what would you do if one of your kids came out to you, homosexual, trans, bi? I'm gonna let my daughter answer this question. Because my 9-year-old literally told me this. Why have kids if you're not gonna love whatever they are? My 9-year-old said this to me one day.
I'd be snapping.
We were watching Drag Race.
Thank you.
I wasn't letting her watch a lot of Drag Race because she was 9. Mm-hmm. And Drag Race is double entendre. Like, we've all seen Drag Race. It's not always the most kid-friendly.
No.
But I was letting her watch when they make the designs and stuff because she really likes to see the design challenges.
Yeah.
And when they make their dresses and their costumes and all that. And you know how always in the workroom, they get into that conversation of
coming out to their parents.
And there's always that one that's like, the second I came out to my parents, I lost my parents. Yep. Like, I haven't spoken to my mom or my dad or whatever in X amount of years. Yep. And my 9-year-old was like, why do you have kids if you're not going to love what they are? And it, like, not that I needed that to be taught because I've always been pretty liberal in my beliefs.
Right.
But to hear a 9-year-old literally put it out that bluntly and that simply, I was like, Autumn, like, you're right. Because it's true, and it got me thinking, when we get pregnant, we don't even know what we're having. That's how mysterious pregnancy is. We don't have a button that goes off in our mind that literally tells us you're gonna have a girl 100%.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna have. I could have sworn Jameson was a girl.
I thought Santana was a girl.
I could have sworn Jameson was a girl.
I was whole like, this is a girl.
I bought dresses in Mexico because I was like, this is a girl.
I only had girl names.
Yeah. So when he popped out boy, was I mad and did not love the fact that I had another boy? No. Because and to answer that question, the second that I said yes to being a mom, I said yes to loving a human being unconditionally. Yep. I don't care if you're gay.
I'm gonna adore you.
I could care less if you're straight, bi. I could care less. I just want you to be happy in whatever form of that word that means to you. Yes. I do not care. I could care less. Nope. When I said I was gonna have a baby, I said yes to loving them unconditionally and opening myself up to what unconditional love really is. Yep. I am never going to put my pride over my child's happiness. Nope. I was raised with parents that were the same way. Yep. I have never pushed my kids to be a doctor to earn my love or to get good grades to earn my love. Nope. I had never been pushed to, I'm never going to push my kid to, you should date this kind of guy or this kind of No. Because it would look good on my name or my family. I could give a fuck less. I will never put my pride. Well,
here's the thing: if to look good on your family, you already messed that up. You're with a white man.
Actually, that's the best thing. in a Mexican family.
In some.
Yeah.
But I will never, ever put my pride before my kids' happiness. Ever.
No, baby, do you.
Ever.
If you're
Do
happy,
you.
if you're happy,
Yeah.
then I'm happy.
Yeah.
I don't care if Andrew, he's straight, but I don't
Yeah.
care if Andrew would have been like, hey, Mom, I think I like, good for you, babe.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's
Or
talk
if you
about
don't
it.
want to talk about it, we don't have to talk about it.
Right, if you don't want to talk about it, we ain't got to talk about
Dinner's
it. But
gonna
at
be ready
least,
in like 10 minutes.
right, at least you told me.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's thank you for telling me so that it's not just thrown in my
Yeah.
face one day and I'm just like, well, when did this happen?
Yeah. Autumn was like, what would you do if I told you right now that I liked girls? I said, Autumn, I would ask you if you did the dishes that I asked you to do earlier.
Right.
And she was like, no, Mom, seriously. And I'm like, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you clean your room?
Did you do the dishes I asked you to do earlier, or are you just trying to distract me? Because I could care less.
Right. What's under the bed?
What's under the bed? Also, have you checked on Harrison?
Harrison.
Where's Harrison?
Where's Harrison?
Okay.
Because Saturn is sounding real quiet.
And then later on, in later conversation, she was like, what if like my aunts or my uncles stopped talking to me because I was like gay? And I said, well, guess who's going to stop talking to them? She's like, Mom, that's your siblings. And I said, Aunt, you're my baby.
Kid.
You're my baby. So we don't have family
I
now.
don't care about anybody else out in this world.
No, you're my baby.
You're
you
my
come first.
baby.
And again, I will lose anybody before I lose your love.
The way I will lose your father if he doesn't agree. Baby, your father can go
in a heartbeat.
too. Goodbye.
In a heartbeat. I told Brandon from the get, don't ever say it's going to be me or your kids, because the way you're going to lose that battle, and I'm not even going to blink.
Hello?
And it's that serious.
This is my child.
But you know,
I birthed this baby.
Yeah.
I grew this baby.
But you know how I know I have a good man? Because he loved that answer.
Yeah.
He was like, good.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if it's
Those
any
are
other
our
way,
children.
then that's a problem.
Yeah. It's like, those are our children. I want you to be protective of them.
I'm not gonna lie. There was a point in time where me and Daryl both were on Andrew.
I think every parent kind of goes through that,
Because we were like, well,
yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
And we talked about it.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh well.
Oh well.
And to the point where we literally would laugh about it like all the time. We would laugh about it and be like, yo, what if? What
Autumn
if?
is so open-minded about that kind of stuff that we have a joke in our house that she's a homophobic Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Because she's so the opposite.
Yeah.
We're always like, see, Autumn, homophobe. Because
Trump.
Yeah.
It's giving Trump.
But
yeah.
I'm like, why do you separate the bowls and the plates like that?
They can't. Oh, they can't.
Oh,
be
so
together?
they can't be together. So like the same bowl and the same bowl can't be what?
They can't touch.
We have jokes about that in our house because Autumn is so the opposite.
First of all, I knew she was us.
Yeah.
When we were on FaceTime and we were all talking about it, I was like,
oh yeah.
I was like, baby girl.
Yeah.
You.
Yes.
Hello.
My girl.
My girl.
And Autumn was very upset at the fact that Jameson is so masculine boy because she wanted to raise a drag queen.
She did.
And she was upset that Maverick wasn't a boy.
Yeah.
Because she's like, who am I going to raise to be a drag queen now?
Who am I going to dress up
because
now?
Autumn is thoroughly upset that she wasn't born a boy, so she could be a drag queen. So to answer that question.
Right. We went around.
I don't care.
Don't care.
I don't care. And
my baby's happy, so I'm happy.
My baby's happy, so I'm happy, and I'm never going to put my pride in front of.
I got, it's not a question like that, but it's a question like that.
Yeah.
What would you do if your child was a murderer?
Oh my God. For like, oof, that's harsh.
Right?
Okay, because there's murderers like Jeffrey Dahmer, but there's also murderers like the women on Snap who are brutally.
I'm more than sure they meant
raped
Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't think they would mean. I'm more than sure they would mean like a Jeffrey Dahmer situation.
See, that's one of the situations where you're like, man, you say you're gonna love your kids unconditionally no matter what, and this is where it's tested.
And this is where it's tested.
Yeah.
And me being me, I don't want to say I'm going to support my kid, because I'm not going to support what you did.
Yeah.
But I'm still your mom.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to be alone.
Yeah.
So you get locked up and this is what happens. I'm still going to talk to you. I'm still going to feel so remorseful for the families and everybody's life that you took.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're still my son.
I would push for so much help.
Yes.
And to be honest, I am that way. Because for certain people, I'm like...
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Babes, you kind of lost your 3 strikes, you're out type of thing. Mm-hmm. But for a lot of cases, I'm like, but why did they act that way? How many times did we miss the signs that they needed help?
And that's the thing. Most serial killers, once you do the background and really look into their life,
there were so many signs
and the trauma that they went through built this up.
Yeah.
So like,
I would push for a lot of like, is there any way I can get my kid into a place where it's more like a psychiatric ward?
A psychiatric ward.
Like, I don't
think prison is going to help.
And the thing is, prison in America, it's not for reform, it's for punishment. And other places, like in Sweden and stuff.
It's for reform.
Huh?
It's for reform everywhere else.
It's for reform, that's what I'm saying. Here it's for punishment.
It's for punishment.
It's just plain punishment and money. And it's money. It's definitely yeah. But in like Sweden and stuff, if you do certain things wrong, depending on what your criminal background was or what you got charged for, say you were a violent offender in domestic violence and you hit a woman, they send you for psychiatric help and they figure out your trauma.
They figure out what is the reason.
And it's for reform, which is what it originally should have been for. But that's a toughie.
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
It's a good question. That's why I'm glad you said that one. I was like, oh, baby, let's follow up with it.
Somebody said the grieving process of watching your child grow up is not talked about enough. Yes. Here's the thing, though.
I hate that it makes me want more kids. And then that sucks because it's just like you're always going to want to have another kid because your baby grows up and you want your baby back.
I kind of felt broken in this aspect because I love watching Autumn grow up so much.
Yeah.
That sometimes I don't grieve it a lot. Because I'm like, look at my beautiful baby girl grow into like who she is going to be in this world. But then you get a reminder on your phone, a little flashback photo, and you're like,
goodness.
Oh my God. It's like you, in those moments where you're like, I'm soaking you up. Because I do remember with Autumn being like, this is the only time I'm ever going to have one kid. Even in like my young 19-year-old dumb brain, I was like, this is the only time I'm going to have just one. Like I'm soaking this up. But it's never enough soaking it up. It's never going to be enough.
And when everybody said, oh, enjoy this moment because it goes by so fast and blah, blah, blah. At first I was like, bro, I'm going to have literally all the time with my kids.
Yeah.
Soak up every freaking moment with your babies. Oh my God.
There is no truer saying that the days are long, but the years are short.
Short.
I've never known something to be more true in my life.
Of course, we have older kids, but how was Jameson 4 and Santana's about to be 5? How is that already? Because we were just pregnant.
We were just pregnant.
We were just pregnant.
It freaks me out. I was just looking at our old footage of the first podcast when I was pregnant with Maverick. She's 3 months old already. 3 months.
I went back and watched the video and I was like, holy crap, she's pregnant.
I was pregnant.
You're not pregnant anymore.
No. She's like out. She's in the world. Here.
It's still so crazy.
So I do feel like, it's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
But there's never enough soaking it up, guys.
No.
There's never enough. And as much as I want to be like, there's a point where you're always going to be so full with it. No. Mm-mm. You're never going to. So just truly enjoy the time that you have.
Somebody said, is raising a newborn as hard as they say, first time mom expecting a baby girl?
Yes.
It's difficult.
It's difficult even if you have
the best support systems.
The most help. And I'm going to piggyback off of that one because I got one that was like, that was very similar. First time mom. What are some things that I should expect going into motherhood do you really lose so much of yourself? Babes, you lose all of yourself.
Everything. All of it.
Say goodbye and let go of this idea of, oh, in 3 months, I'm going to feel like myself again. Because you're never going to feel like yourself again.
My son is about to be 5.
You're going to grow into another version of you. Mm-hmm. And that grief that you feel is just the growing pains of you becoming that person while never really saying goodbye to that old version of you. Because when you're pregnant, you are only focused on the baby, the nursery, the diapers, the what's going to happen, the this, or that. Everything goes to the baby. You never think about
yourself.
Well, I'm never going to do this ever again, or this is going to be different.
This is going to be different.
Your mind, at least for me, it never went there.
It never went there.
No. And that's what you start grieving the second you have the baby. And then you're like, when am I going to feel like myself again? And you never do, because that version of you is gone. You're only going to grow into another version of you, but it's one of the best journeys ever.
And then also, what to expect. You can't expect anything.
You can expect sleepless nights.
You can expect sleepless nights.
You can expect a lot of crying.
My goodness.
Or
you're tired.
Or you can expect a baby that actually doesn't cry, and you're like, why doesn't this baby cry so much? Autumn was not a fussy kid.
Oh, Andrew wasn't either.
Autumn was not a fussy kid. Maverick, on the other hand, will cuss me out in a heartbeat if I don't put the boo in her mouth immediately.
Well, and you guys know, Santana, he wouldn't even go to anybody else. Or he was crying his ass off.
Major separation anxiety.
Oh, the separation anxiety was real tough with that one.
Yeah.
Which I get it, because I was the only person.
Yes.
So, and I don't have family, so it's not like he was able to go to a bunch of different people.
100%.
Nope, it was me.
So again,
but you can't really expect anything. Every situation is different. Every baby's different.
Every baby's different. Every pregnancy is different. Oh, somebody was like, what are some things I need to plan for my birth plan? Babes, I will be the first person to tell you, you can go in with a birth plan and leave with an emergency C-section baby that you were not expecting for another 4 weeks.
Have at least 5 different expectations that can happen.
I would say, and this goes for pregnancy, this goes for motherhood, period, and all of the journeys. You have to become so okay with flexibility.
Oh my goodness.
You have to become so okay with the fact that you are going to have a routine, and it is always 99% of the time never really going to go the way you planned it.
No.
You have to be so okay with unpredictability as a mom.
Oh my goodness.
I came into work one day and I was like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get this, and this done. Jameson's therapy called me, your son has pink eye. There went the rest of my day.
All that went out the window.
Nope. But because I am a mom and I know that, and I've become friends with unpredictability as much as I love a routine, I didn't dwell on it. I finished putting on my makeup because I was halfway through my one eyebrow.
Gotta get the other one on there.
I got the other one on there. I grabbed my keys. I said, bye.
Let's go.
And I went to go pick up my boy. Took him to the urgent care, got him antibiotics, spent the rest of the day at home disinfecting everything that Maverick would be near.
All of it.
And I didn't fuss, cry. I didn't throw a tantrum about it. Because you can't. Because it's just what life is going to be. Once you become a mom.
It's very unexpected.
Get comfortable with unpredictability.
Oh, man.
Get comfortable with you not having the freedoms you used to.
Yep.
Spontaneity is kind of out the window.
Nope.
You can't just go on a trip randomly. I'm very fortunate
that you can't just get up and go to the store.
You can't just get up and go to the store anymore.
You have to pack a whole baby bag. You got to pack a kid.
Taking a shower is going to be different. I had to get real, okay, so I'm going to take a shower. So I have to get Autumn in her bouncer and have to put her in front of me because she likes to see me in the shower. She needs to know that I'm there.
So the shower curtain has to be kind of open.
I also have to make sure the phone is charged with her little lullaby song that she likes to hear.
She's listening to that.
I remember having to have Autumn's routine so I could shower comfortably.
Just so you can shower. Something that you do every day.
That you don't even think about.
Is now a task.
Yeah.
And it's a hard task because, yeah. And then you can, of course, always shower while your baby's napping.
Of course. But babies wake up. And then you're naked, bouncing a baby with your hair just dripping everywhere. And then you're breastfeeding. And because hot water hit your boobs, now you're leaking all over the place. And then you got to take a shower again.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to be sticky because of the breast milk.
Because it is sticky.
It's very sticky. Because it's very sweet.
Very sticky.
It's very sticky. It's very sugary. It's very sweet.
Did you try yours?
No, but Brandon tells me all the time.
You didn't try yours?
I've never tried my breast milk.
Oh.
Ever. Not once. I'm not even curious about it.
No?
No.
Really?
I don't want to try it ever. Like,
why?
Ever. Like, ever. Like, the second it lands on my hand, I have to wipe it away immediately. I don't know why. I'm not adventurous with that kind of stuff. I don't.
Well, I tried mine.
Do you feel like you would want to try your own breast milk?
Yeah, I probably would.
Well, I know she would.
Yeah, I'm not.
I for sure did.
Brandon was not freaked out about that at all either.
Yeah, because
literally.
Well,
I already told you my thorn.
He sucked out the
and he thought he was dreaming.
And he thought he was dreaming. Mm-hmm. That's crazy that you never tried. I tried mine. I took a big gulp too.
I would just be curious, and I would want to taste it because, like, I'm feeding this to my baby. So, like, I'm curious.
To me, it tasted like cantaloupe juice.
Oh. Okay.
It tasted like cantaloupe juice, and I was like, this is good.
Yeah. I really want to touch on this because it's how I felt, and I just want to talk about it because I felt really lonely in this situation when I went through it with Jameson, and now kind of in a way going through it with Maverick, but not feeling sexy or in the mood after having a baby, and how that kind of jolts you, because I had somebody ask, like, is this normal?
That's a good one.
And it's a question that I had after Jameson, and it was very, like, jarring to me, because I'd never lost my libido before. After Jameson, I did, and nobody could relate to me. I thought I was crazy for a minute.
I couldn't even relate to her.
I talked to Ty about it, and she was like, I've never went through that. Talked to my sister about it. She was like, girl, I couldn't wait for the doctor to clear me. My mom said the same exact thing.
I didn't even wait for the doctor to clear me.
So I was very like, what is going on? Am I broken? Did they stitch me up wrong? Like, they didn't even stitch me with Jameson. Like, what happened? Like, I didn't tear. Like, why am I broken? Like, I felt horrible, and I felt really bad, obviously, for my husband, because I didn't want him to feel a certain type of way. And then I talked to my doctor about it finally, and she was like, well, you're breastfeeding. And I said, yeah, but I breastfed with my daughter. And she was like, it doesn't matter. Each kid is different. And when you breastfeed, you naturally drop estrogen, you become drier, and it's harder for you to get in the mood. Just scientifically, hormonally. Like your body,
makes full sense.
Your body is knowing that it's feeding a baby, so it does not want to inhabit another baby.
Oh.
So my drive literally dead.
Huh.
And it wasn't until I was able to explain that to Brandon. And Brandon, obviously being like the best husband ever, was like, I just want to be okay with you.
Right.
Like, I'm not a woman.
Right.
So you got to walk me through this. And he allowed me to. And with a lot of, like, love, and, like, he was so warm and sweet about, like, throughout the whole process. And after I was done breastfeeding Jameson, baby, we were back. Like, nothing ever happened.
Like rabbits.
But
I don't know. People just say that. I don't know what it means.
Because rabbits.
Oh, do they?
They go at it, Mary.
Do they?
And, like, nonstop.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never knew why people said that. Oh, we've been doing it like rabbits. And I'm like,
yeah.
All right.
Because rabbits be on it.
Oh.
And then we were back at it like rabbits. Huh. And it was a lot, again, from me wanting it again. And me initiating. Because
you felt good.
I felt, and also with Jameson, again, I felt very, like, I didn't feel in my feminine. I felt very in my masculine. There was so much imbalance. It was just a lot. So to answer your question, it is normal. It happened to me. I know it, you can feel crazy. I know what that feeling is. Like, because you obviously love your partner. You obviously want to be intimate with them. What is wrong? Girl, I've been there. It's normal. Give yourself grace. Chances are it's your body just acclimating.
And again, every woman is different.
And
again,
every woman
she went through it. I didn't go through it.
Because I didn't go through it with Autumn, and I breastfed Autumn. And I breastfed Autumn.
Yes.
But my doctor was like, every kid's different.
It's different.
Jameson, your son probably threw off your hormones a lot.
I was going to say, your body is different with every pregnancy as well.
19 to 27 with Jameson. Yeah.
That's a good segue into what I'm about to say right now, because I felt this in my core.
What?
Sweetie. Okay?
Talk about it.
She says, The way it took my breath away when I saw geriatric pregnancy on my chart, I was 36.
What?
So 36 is geriatric? Baby, I felt that
Actually,
because we're 36.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, my mom was 35 when she was pregnant with me. And
said geriatric? Mm-hmm. Baby, the way I will cry if I see, clearly I will cry when I see, because by the time, if I have another kid, I'm definitely going to be geriatric.
Yeah.
But geriatric on 36, baby, I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Because
It's crazy because we're also entering an era where a lot of gynecologists that I talk to, at least personally, say nobody really is having kids in their 20s anymore.
No.
Women are
waiting.
Women are waiting. They're choosing to enjoy their 20s and a lot of their 30s before they're like, now I'm ready to settle down and have kids.
Yes.
I spoke to a lot of doctors that are like, I have patients waiting until they're 40.
Right.
Yes. Yes. But let
us have our time.
It's shocking to us because we were raised with moms that were like, okay, I'm married at 20, first baby at 19 type of thing. Like they were,
and
you were already behind.
Had babies.
You were already
18,
behind.
19, like
Yeah. And I
it's a different age now.
I always knew I wanted to be a mom. So even though Autumn was such a shock and a surprise, I was like, well, you made it through birth control. Clearly, you wanted this life.
You wanted to be here.
Let's make this happen for you.
Right.
I got a uterus. You want a uterus. I got one. You want to be a baby. I want to be a mom. Let's do this together.
Here's your home.
But geriatric is crazy.
Geriatric
at 36 is crazy.
At 36 is crazy. I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like,
Ty, you're also one of the healthiest people I know.
Thanks.
Because of the fact that you are so active, even with your needs and your ailments, and because you're such an athlete.
Okay.
It's crazy how you're like when you told me, oh, I still do my workouts with my girls and my boys for volleyball. I said, what?
Yeah.
Even after because you would go to yoga with me, Ty.
Yeah.
And then do the workouts with the kids.
Yeah.
And then you said, and then I would do a home workout at home.
Yeah.
Good for you, Mary.
Baby, I'm not stopping nothing.
Good for you.
When I was pregnant with Andrew in high school, I still ran track and played volleyball.
Yeah.
Like, we're athletic. I was coaching with Santana, still jumping and all that. I almost said jumping and humping. I wasn't humping.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't humping.
Okay.
But still, jumping, doing all, like, I am very athletic, and I'm very... Yeah. But geriatrics... I don't want to see geriatric on my chart.
No, but I think it has to be on a case-by-case basis, because I was going to say it depends a lot on mom's health, I feel.
Okay.
It should, at least in my opinion. My mom was very healthy.
I would hope so.
I was one of her easiest pregnancies, and I was her last of 6.
And 10 pounds.
And I was 10 pounds, Mary.
10.
Which brings me to something I want to bring up, because I recently talked about Autumn's crazy birth on my YouTube. Mm-hmm. I talked about how I played tug of war with a doctor.
Right.
To give birth to that girl.
Right.
That's not clickbait. Baby, that happened. I played tug of war to get that little girl out. And I had some stories on that, because I asked everybody to comment for a giveaway of their craziest birth stories, or just stories they wanted to share.
Love it.
A woman named Dixie, I hope you're not mad that I said your name, but she said, my 3rd child's birth story is crazy. They wanted to send me home. I was all alone, and they wanted to send me home at 5:40. I was pushing when they were pushing me down the hallway. And he arrived at 5:42.
Oh.
Without any pain medication.
No.
After he was born, I asked, can I have the drugs now?
Can I have the drugs? Good. Honestly,
Mary,
good for you.
Crazy. Love you.
That's crazy.
Women are warriors.
That's crazy.
And then I have one more that I was like, girl. When in due to low fetal movements, that caught my attention because Maverick ended up getting a C-section, and the doctor let me choose the music. I went with 90s R&B while they took my baby out. Hey!
I love that.
Love that.
I love that.
Love that, baby girl.
Love it.
Yeah.
I have one that said her 10.5-pound baby was easier than her 8.5 baby.
Isn't that crazy? My mom said I was the easiest birth. I was 10 pounds birth.
Oh, I thought you said bird. I was like, what?
Bird.
Baby bird. We
Baby
get it.
bird.
No,
Yeah.
we get it. But I was like, what?
What?
Because how?
Because what? When my mom explained, she was like, I don't know, you just didn't fuss. You just slid right out. I said 10 pounds and slid right out, Mary.
10 pounds and slid right out?
I said, Mom, you're like 5 feet exactly.
Right. Something's not adding up.
And you're tiny.
The math is not mathing.
I was 10 pounds. She was like, I don't know.
10 pounds.
I don't know.
I'd be so terrified. And
I definitely just, I grew really fast and then I stopped growing.
Oh, okay.
Because I was the tallest kid in my 5th grade class, and everybody swore I was going to be so tall in middle school. Everybody kept growing but me.
Yeah, when you said grew fast, I was like, grew fast where?
I grew fast, but then I
you
stunted
just stopped
real quick.
We're going to stop here.
And then they were like, my body was like, we're tired. Honestly, we're done.
We're
like, we could go more, but like,
we feel good here.
Why?
But I don't want to go anywhere else.
Like lazy Susan that doesn't even want to dock right now.
She didn't even want to
The way
dock.
my knees and my joints were like, we're tired. I'm good.
He does.
And here I am at 5'3".
5'3" is
barely.
Crazy. 5'3" is crazy.
5'3" is crazy.
I have one. I feel what I'm gonna say this one because I know all the moms and all that could understand this one and just how much this part, the second part, sucks.
Yeah.
So we all know the glucose tests. Shitty.
Oh my God.
It's shitty.
Did you hear that it got recalled in a lot of parts of the country?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it was they gave out expired ones and it was just not good.
Well, maybe this is why.
Please.
She says she failed the 1-hour glucose test on Thursday.
Okay.
And then had to schedule the next morning because if you failed that.
You had to do the 3-hour one.
She had to do the 3-hour one the next morning.
So let me explain that to you, babe. You can't eat.
You can't eat.
You can't eat and you're hungry.
Starving. And you're pregnant.
And you have to down that thing within 10 or 5 minutes. Okay?
Oh, and it's so nasty.
That first sip, you're going to be like, I guess it's not that bad. No, babes. It only gets worse. It's disgusting. It's thick. It's gross. If it's cold, it's bad. If it's hot, it's bad. I've had it both.
It's just not good.
And then they poke you at the 1 hour, and then they keep you there because you can't leave. You can't even go to your car.
You can't leave.
Because the test cannot be tampered with.
Nope.
So you
can't. Leaving the building is tampered.
And leaving the building immediately it's tampering with it.
Even if they watch you, know what I'm doing.
So they poke you at the 2nd hour, and then you wait again, and then they poke you at the 3rd one. I had to do that with Autumn.
The way I didn't have to do anything with Andrew because, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't find out I was pregnant with Andrew until I was 7 months pregnant.
Yeah.
So I was
crazy.
Ready to pop.
You were like a TLC show.
I was literally a TLC show.
Love that
I
for you.
didn't know I was pregnant. Literally, that was me.
Yeah, but you didn't poop him into a toilet, though.
I didn't poop him into a toilet.
Yeah.
I almost did.
Yeah. Damn near.
I damn near pooped him into a toilet.
Damn near.
Because my stupid ass was like...
Next mom podcast, because we got to wrap this up. Next mom podcast, Ty, you got to tell your story. Because we're going to do a lot more of these.
Because it's a doozy.
Keep asking questions. Keep putting your stories in the comments. We will get back to them.
I do want to get to this one before we leave.
Of course.
I feel like this one... Huh?
Last one.
Oh, yeah. They said, or she said, as a teen, do you think it is wrong of me to not want to ever become pregnant or get married?
No.
I thought this is such a good one. Because as a teen, like, baby, no.
No.
Because
That's
everybody,
okay.
it's just because it's normalized and everybody thinks that you have to get pregnant, that you need to get married. Baby, no, you don't.
I get so heated when I get called out, for example, on X, and because when all the political stuff was going down, somebody came at me and was like, how can you be pro-choice when you yourself are a mother? That's exactly why I'm pro-choice,
That's exactly why.
Because I know this shit isn't easy.
Oh my
and I know the disastrous effects that it could have on somebody when they're really not ready to have a kid on that kid. So
or
because
the other circumstances that you guys are still not allowing somebody to take care of a situation when they were forced upon said situation.
Thank you. So because I know this shit is hard, I know this shit isn't for everybody. And if you feel like you are not equipped to be a mom, that's the best thing you can do.
Please.
Is say, I'm not equipped to be a mom.
I'm not ready for this. I can't do this.
I point blank period never want to be a mom. That's okay.
That's fine.
And you know what? That's your choice. And that's why I am pro-choice.
Hello.
Because you should be able to have a choice.
So you're perfectly fine for not ever wanting to have a baby. And you're perfectly fine for never wanting to be married. Because for what?
Yes.
You don't need to get married. For what?
You don't.
If you have a long-term boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever your preference is, then have that.
Yeah,
have that.
I think I have family who has been together for like literally 20 years and they're not married.
Because for what? We're married in our eyes. If somebody asks if I'm married, yes, that's my partner. That's my man.
If you were to look at it from a religious standpoint, my parents have been married for damn near 50 years. If you want to look at it legally, my parents have been living together and raising kids for 50 years. Because just like the Catholic Church doesn't recognize civil unions, a court does not recognize just church unions.
Nope.
So, and my parents, almost 50 years, 6 kids, 23 grandkids, perfectly happy.
So crazy.
Crazy, Mary.
That's so much.
If you don't want to get married, baby, don't get married.
Please don't get married.
If you feel like you cannot be even like monogamous, don't be. Open that door up for yourself. If you feel like you can't be, or what are those people called that just don't, like they're not turned on? Asexual? If you want to be asexual and never be with anybody, don't.
I love being alone.
I think it's perfectly acceptable to not live according to society's rules.
Please don't, because at the end of the day, if you get married for the wrong reasons, you're gonna get divorced. Yeah. Your marriage isn't going to last.
And not that
what is the point of going through that?
Yeah, and not that the divorce is the end all be all, but why put yourself through that?
Why put yourself through that?
Because it's still painful.
It's painful. It's a process. Even if you aren't happy, if you aren't happy, it's still a process. It's still mentally draining,
emotionally all
draining,
of it.
All of it. So if you don't feel that you need to get married, want to get married, then don't do it. If you just want to have a partner for the rest of your life, baby, have a partner.
And that's totally okay.
And that's okay.
So we're going to leave you guys with that because we feel like we've been talking for hours, like literally. But we're going to do another one of these.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of more mom conversations.
Yeah.
I think we should have a divorce conversation.
Oh.
Just like how that experience was. Because Ty and I, again, have both gone through it.
We both.
And there were so many things that we didn't cover, like having kids far apart in age. I had a lot of that.
We have a lot that we weren't able to.
I had a lot of like getting into a new relationship with a kid from another man. Girl, I know all about that.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to have plenty more. Don't worry. If we didn't get to yours, we're going to get to yours.
We need to shut up, though, because Ariana's going to kick our butt.
Ariana is really upset at us right now.
I know.
So
bye.
Bye.